Our question on coordinate geometry is the gradient of a line joining the points -2, k and k, -14 is 2. Calculate the value of k. So here we have to collect our data. The first thing we've been given is that our gradient, which is denoted by m, is equal to 2. And you also have to know the formula of calculating a gradient. And our formula for calculating the gradient is m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is the formula you're supposed to use to calculate your gradient. We've been given 2 points. This is the first point, this is the second point. So we have -2, k, and our second point is k, -14. So these are the 2 points we've been given. From these 2 points, you can denote which one is your x1 and which one is your x2, which one is your y2, and which one is your y1. Given 2 points, always coordinates are in the form of x, y. So in our case here, meaning this is our first x, so it will be x1, and this one will be our first y, so it will be y1. This one will be x2, this one y2. And hence you replace these into the formula for us to calculate the value of k, since we've already been given our gradient. So we replace, we say 2 is equal to, which is our gradient, our y2 is -14 minus our y1 is k over our x2 is k minus our x1, which is -2. So we put a -2 there. Then you cross multiply so that you can have a one equation form. So this is -14 minus k times 1, -14 minus k, which is equal to 2 times this, which is k. Negative times negative is positive, so this is k plus 2. Hence we continue, -14 minus k, we get rid of the brackets, this would be 2k plus 2 times 2 is 4. And we group the like terms since we've got the value of k. We've got k here, we've got k here. So in order to find the value of k, we group the like terms. So this one will go the other side and this one will go the other side. So what do we have? This is -k. We remain with minus k here. When it crosses the equal sign, since it's positive, it becomes -2k, which is equal to our 4. When -14 crosses the equal sign, it becomes +14. So this is negative k minus 2k is -3k, which is equal to 4 plus 14, which is 18. You divide by -3 to find the value of k, -3. Our k will be equal to, this will cancel, this will cancel. -3 into 18 is -6. And this is how you find the value of k. So the most important things you have to note is that you have to know the formula of calculating the gradient, which is this one. This is the formula you use to calculate the gradient. You have to master it. The gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So here is our second example under coordinate geometry. So it says find the gradient of a line which passes through -5, 3 and -4, 1. So you have to know, the first thing you have to do is to know your formula, the formula for finding the gradient of a line. Since you've got 2 points, our formula for finding the gradient is always m, which is our gradient, is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we note that we already have -5, 3, -4, 1. So these are the 2 points. But how do we know our x2, our x1, our y2, and our y1? So these 2 points, you have -5, 3, and we have -4, 1. So these are the first 2 points, or the 2 points that we have. So this one is our x1, this one is our y1, this one is our x2, this one is our y2. Always coordinates or points are in the form of x, y. Hence, this is our first x, our second x, because we have got 2 points. So these are the 2 points. So you replace these in our equation to find the value of m, which is our gradient. So our gradient is equal to our y2 is 1 minus our y1, which is 3, divided by our x2, which is negative 4, minus our x1, which is negative 5. We simplify. 1 minus 3 is negative 2, divided by negative times negative is positive. So this is minus 4 plus 5, which is positive 1. Hence our gradient is negative 2. This is our gradient.